Hello, my name is Starlight, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature. Starlight is. This is my second time, but being out on this trail today. I was hoping to find this man out here, but he wasn't out here, and I had to go for an appointment, but I am back. So anyway, thank you all for watching my videos and also for subscribing to my YouTube channel. So today I want to reach out to you for a different topic to talk to you about, and just to let you know that this is all a test. Every day of your life you are being tested one way or another, whether you do something right or wrong, or why do you do what you do? Everything that you decide to do in an everyday life is that you are being tested. This is a test, this whole matrix stuff here, and I know some of you might not quite get what I mean about the matrix, but anyway, before I get running too deep into this right away, is if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I've had an amazing morning today, and you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. And also you can give this video a thumbs up, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, plus you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So anyway, I have had, like, this week is a huge wake-up call. And have you ever had a day like that where it's almost like you put your reading glasses on for the first time and you're able to see stuff that you weren't able to see before? Well, that has been my whole week, last week and this week, especially yesterday. So, sometimes, we think we know it all, and then the universe shows us how we really don't know nothing yet again, so it is a beautiful day, and I'm over bundled up today. But anyway, now I get to explain what I am talking about. I'm sorry, my hair is a mess. If I pulled this hat off, it's just that my hair is kind of still growing, and I can't wait. By the time spring comes, my hair should be shoulder length, and I won't have to put barrettes in my hair every day. So anyway, sorry about that I had to tell you about my hair issues. But yeah, yesterday was a big wake-up call, and like I said it has been like mind-boggling for me, and I love it. Sometimes it's very painful when the truth hits you between the eyes, and you're like, bam, like out of nowhere. But I have to say, today has been amazing from the time that I got out of my vehicle, and I am very outgoing, and I have had such a awesome day today. And like I say, it only can get better, right? So I hope all of you are having a great day, and this is, I'm going to switch this over. So this is a trail out in Albany. It's very beautiful. It's it's got a beautiful stream of water out here, and it's just a great place to go. It's funny, it's surrounded by a city, but this is where I found a homeless man, and I came out here earlier today to try to help him out, because Starlight is a goofball. Here I'm in a situation of living in my car, and so I'm actually starting my own little thing out here in my area. I'm gathering so much food, and I'm helping people that are in need. So it's so funny. I feel like one of the, I think there's certain animals, Starlight would get those in a dream, where like there's certain scavengers out there, little animals that do that, and Starlight's like a scavenger. She'll gather all this food, but she'll give it out to people in need, or if I can think of something that somebody needs, I'll go out and even go buy it for them. But I just can't help it. I'm like this for some reason. So anyway, now back to the topic is really this whole thing, this 3D matrix, your reality, it's all a test. Everything. You know, I am tested all the time, and I think it's awesome when the universe guides me. And like this morning has been a trip, and I'm not on any drugs here. Starlight did not take LSD. Nope, I did not do that. But this morning has been a trip. I brought food to a park, and I left it there because I can't really do anything with it. It's fresh potatoes and yams and asparagus, and I love all three, but I have no way of cooking that stuff, so I bring it out in the park, and you know, later on I'll go by and somebody will come along and is like, you know, and then there was yogurt in there, so you know, somebody will come by and like, hey, you know, there's some food out here in the park. So it is awesome, like, to do special things like that, knowing that somebody is going to pick it up. And it is so funny how God knew what I was going to do before I even knew what I was going to do. And this is what I'm trying to let you know, is that this 3D matrix, you know, the more you understand how it works, is that, you know, it's like, you know, God knows everything, the universe. And I say universe, God, where I had somebody that got really didn't like that I was using the word universe last night. So but I'm going to use that. You know, everybody, there's like Starlight has different names, God has different names, and I'm going to say universe, God. And but anyway, God, the creator of all, knows everything about you. You know, the universe knows that you're picking your nose right now. Did I catch you picking your nose right now? I'm just kidding. Just busting on you guys and girls. So, but the universe knows what you're going to do tomorrow before you even know. The universe knows all your thoughts. God knows all your thoughts. He knows, you know, like everything about your health, whether you should stop eating so much junk food or whether you should drink more water. Because this recently happened to Starlight, where because of my situation and because, you know, like in my area it's getting cold, where Starlight has a hard time drinking water. And it is so funny where the universe will give me numbers, like I said before in my other videos about numbers having meaning, where the universe was trying to let me know that I really wasn't taking good care of myself as far as eating, you know, getting the right kind of food. And it is tough being in this situation. So it is funny though that now I'm getting doors opened up of all kinds of goodies and food for me. And so I've been kind of figuring out, I'll just show you how beautiful this is right here. This is why I love going out here. Isn't that just so beautiful? And I love these plants right here. They're so beautiful when the wind blows through. But this is why I love coming out here. It's such a beautiful, quiet place. Not a lot of people come out here. But yeah, so the universe was letting me know is I needed more water, you know, and I recently, you know, I didn't know that. I kind of knew it, but I didn't know it. I was drinking my coffee in the morning. Starlight has been drinking instant coffee in the morning. And, of course, that dehydrates me. But my body needed more water, so I had to get checked out by a doctor for a certain reason. And they checked everything and let me know that, yeah, you got to drink more water, Starlight. So I went out and got me some more water, and I've been, you know, like forcing it down me because in the wintertime I get cold. So the universe knows about your health, and that's why it's so important to check out those videos that I put out there of Are You Searching for Guidance? And it is amazing on how the universe does speak to you different ways, you know, either people or dreams or numbers, symbols, tarot card readers, you know, as long as it aligns with you, as long as, you know, you resonate with that reading, you know. So it sounds crazy, but the universe is always testing you out in life. And, you know, I've been being challenged every day. And like I said earlier, sometimes you think you know it all. You know, I thought I knew something yesterday, and I did. I have to admit that Starlight did get a I laugh at myself, because then it's like, ooh, Starlight let that I reacted in the wrong way about something. And you know what, I realized it was a good lesson for me, because you know, it is best if something happens to you, maybe somebody says something to you, and it's tough, it's hard, it's not easy, and I'm not going to say it is easy, but try not to respond right away. And that's almost like, I'm going to go to the right, but isn't this, let me see, well, you're not going to see a whole lot here. You know what, I'm going to take a left instead. I want to show you this stream of water that's so beautiful out here. But so yesterday, Starlight was so upset. I wasn't around anybody, but I was by myself, and I wish I really took more time to really think before I did some things. But I'm not going to undo what I did. But I didn't say anything to anybody, which was a good thing. But, you know, the lesson was, sometimes I need to, you know, even if somebody shocks me with something that they said, is to pause. Just push the pause button. Don't respond. And that's like being tied to a chair, you know, and where your hands are tied and your mouth is taped shut, and you just sit there, you know, and think. Don't react. And that was my lesson yesterday, because even though I didn't react in the right way at the time, after the aftermath, the after effect of what happened, is I did have time. And then I was like, something that does not make sense, you know, and that's what was upsetting me, is because things weren't really quite clear to me at that moment. So we are being tested on how are we going to respond to stuff. How do you know, maybe your parents or your mom, you know, your mom or dad or brothers or sisters or strangers. You know, I just had a lady yesterday, and I'm like, last night, and I'm like, you know what? I really don't need to be around this right now. I need to get out of here, because it's not healthy for me. You know, there's some people that are going to try to pull you back to where you came from and pull you back in the past. And, you know, I'm letting go of the past, you know, so, but it's awesome where the universe knows everything that you're going to say or do. And I realized I forgot to tell you a story from earlier, so I'm going to pause there for a little bit. Is earlier, when I did bring that bag of food to a park, it's kind of funny. The universe knew exactly where I was going to go. And when I went there, somebody forgot something on the same table. You know, it's like, here, you dropped the food off, Starlight, and you can take that thing on the table. So I did. I took that thing on the table. It's like almost like I did a trade with somebody. Here, I'm going to leave you food. And, you know, and I figured, well, if I don't take it, somebody else is going to take that item. And I'm going to just show you. I got to be careful over here, though, because this is beautiful. I don't think I ever walked over here, but I'm going to show you. So, but God knew I was going to walk over there. Like I said, I'm right on top. This is, but I'm not going to go too far. But look at this. Isn't this beautiful? They have these rocks so perfectly, like, around in this stream of water. This is such a beautiful place to hang, you know, like to go out in nature. And this stream of water goes down pretty far, and then it goes underneath a train that actually still runs. But isn't this so beautiful? and then Starlight could sit right there if she wanted to, but right now I'm kind of wanting to move around, so I'll go back out before Starlight falls somewhere. So it was really cool how the universe knew I was going to go to that park and put a bag of food on that table, and I thought somebody left their cell phone on the table, and I was like, huh, but it wasn't a cell phone, it was something else. And I was amazed when I opened it up. I was like, ooh. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it's funny how the universe knows what's in Starlight's mind and what Starlight's been thinking. And this is really cool. So this is something that was made long ago. I don't know if I can, but look at that. Isn't this beautiful? I'm going to walk right in the center of this. I found a little snapper turtle out here one day, but I'm just going to walk on these rocks. But I get so amazed by places like this, you know, how somebody took the time to make this, put all these rocks on the side here. This had to have been water a long time ago here. Let me see. But I'm going to walk on these rocks to go through and give you a beautiful view of this. I feel like I'm in a video game, you know, stepping stones here. If I fall in the red lava here, Starlight's done with. So Starlight's got all these stepping stones here to make it so she can play this game. Let me see if I can, I can't zoom this out, but isn't this beautiful? Yeah, so it is funny how Starlight had a trade this morning, like, here, I'll give you the food, the vegetables and fruit and some yogurt, and we'll trade. I'll take what you gave me this. Okay, I'll take that, and so it is so funny. I just took it as like God just like led me there to take that item that was on the table, something that Starlight has been wanting anyway. But it's too funny how God will lead you places, and you might find something and you're like, hey, this is pretty freaking cool. And if you didn't go where you went, have you ever found something out in the woods? Starlight's always finding stuff, you know. I feel like I'm a magnet to things, and you know, I might be thinking about, yeah, I need something. There's something that I'm looking for, something that I want for some reason, and you know, I'll go different places, and before you know it, I'm actually finding the thing that I want. And the universe knows what's in my mind and knows, like, oh yeah, Starlight's looking for something. Let's bring her over to this park or bring her over this hiking trail. And boom, there it is. But I'm not going to go any further because there's a lot of probably weeds and possible herbs out here. But here, I go back the other way. Sorry, I spin you around quick there. But anyway, we are being tested, and it's so important to understand, is like I was saying earlier about how do you respond, is to, before you quickly respond, and it's easy for me to say this to anything, you know, like I said last night, I had a lady saying stuff, and really it just was, she was talking really fast and asking me a lot of questions, and I really wasn't taking enough time to really pause and think about the questions she was asking. And so I wasn't getting a good feeling off of this person. So I said, well, you know what? I got to get going. I have to leave now. All right, bye. I had enough, you know. And sometimes you got to walk away from people if they're just, you know, they're prying in your life, they're asking you nosy questions, and then they're trying to, you know, say different things about you, and they don't even know you. So really, sometimes you got to pull yourself away from people, and you know, like to, especially if what they're saying, you know, they could be judging you about something, not knowing you, and it's good sometimes just to really either voice what you want to say, but really, you know, like, it's really good to kind of pause a little bit, and like I did last night, I'm like, I really got to go. I had enough You know, I was like, this lady doesn't know me. I'm not here, you know, like I don't need to prove to anybody that I love God, you know, and so you got to watch out. Sometimes it will be a stranger that will test you. And this happens in our everyday life somehow or another. Last night I was driving to my parking spot, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I seen like somebody laying down on the sidewalk at nighttime. It was dark out already. It was probably about 7:15, but it's really dark at that point. And their luggage and bags were all over the sidewalk. And man, at first it scared the heck out of me. I couldn't pull right over in that spot. You know, I didn't know if they were alive or dead. I don't know if it was a guy or girl, but it was a homeless person that was intoxicated. But I helped that person out and got them where they sleep, helped them carry all their bags. But you know, like I was kind of tested in that spot because, you know, I don't know this person. And, you know, there's a lot of people that are homeless that do have some kind of, not everyone, but they might have some kind of mental illness or some health condition. And, you know, if they were intoxicated like this person was, they could flip out on me. So I prayed before I went there to help this person out. And she was so thoughtful, but I didn't know if I had to call 911 or not. So every day out in your world, you know, you might be tested on in your life to how much are you going to put up by people, you know? Have you been being tested by family members or loved ones, you know, people that say they love you and, you know, they keep on saying stuff to irritate the heck out of you, and then you go back the next day and everything's fine at first, and then they start it up all over again, and you know, you get frustrated, you walk away, and then you find yourself back in their presence again. And then, you know, after a while, it gets old, doesn't it? You know, it does. So you're tested on, you know, really, are you going to keep on putting up with this? Here, I'm going to show you this really cool. I've seen this before. This baby. Isn't it? That's a beauty. But, so God will test you all the time. You're tested, you know. So this whole matrix stuff, this whole thing is that you're being tested on so many levels of how you're going to respond to so many different things. It's really it's an unlimited of things that you can be tested on. That's the end of this trail, really. So I'm going to go back. So, you know, like you could be tested at work, you know, whether you're doing a good job or not. You could be, you know, like even tempted to do something that you know is wrong, you know. So, and like I said, how you respond to people that's a lot on how to, you know, God gave you a free will to decide on your own on what you want to do or not do. So it's all up to you. Don't let anybody take your free will away. You know, people can be out there to guide you, to help you, to give you information and stuff like that. But it's really up to you what you decide that you want to do. Nobody can force you to do anything, and nobody should try to control you. And that's where you have to be the master of your own life. And let God, the universe, guide you. You know, and God will use people, numbers, symbols, sometimes like tarot card reading, dreams, you know, when you study a dream, or even in your everyday reality is what I do, is I also study things in the daytime, just like I would like a dream, like right now. You know, I'm in the woods somewhere. I'm on a trail. I'm on a, you know, what kind of road is this? It's like a dirt trail or something. So you can always check these things out. Like right now, am I dreaming? Is this real? I'm just goofing with you. But they did have this on a YouTube, not a YouTube, but on the internet before. Am I dreaming? So what is reality? it is really awesome how like the universe does guide me. The universe guided me to the police station the other day, and it was amazing how, there's a man. I didn't know how many minutes I was going to have, but God knew that this guy was, God knew that I was going to go to the police department for a reason. And God knew that this person, this man, was going to get, sent to the police department. Hey, there's my shuttle. Ooh. Yay, this is Starlight. I got my light, my torch up here. So anyway, the man that I met at the police station, I am really quick to have a conversation. I can jump in on any topic with anybody out in public, any strangers or anybody. So I'm really gifted in that area to just come up with a topic and talk with them. And this guy actually wanted to talk to me because he was intoxicated. He was loaded on alcohol, and I knew it because I've been around enough of that in the past, knowing when somebody's drunk, when the way they act and respond and all that stuff and what they're saying, the body language of somebody that's been drinking. And, I don't even know how long I sat with that man, where in the beginning, I got information from him, and he claimed that he did not believe in God. And that's why I made that video, is, do you believe in God? Because this man's like, no, I don't. Even his girlfriend that was with him didn't believe in God. But it is something how in the matter of minutes that I was there with him, I got him to turn that around where, I got him really questioning. He knew that he was being tested, in his life. He knew that God was testing him. And, but I was able to talk with this man for a short period of time to get him to realize that God does exist. And that's why it's so important that you be careful, because there are people out in the world that will try to get you to question if God does exist or not. So you will be tested. God will test you out all the time, or other people will test you. And, can you pass the test? Police officers do that. They actually test people out when they study people, and they're great actors and actresses. Doctors do the same thing. They will test you out, and they always test you out on the knowledge that or the wisdom or anything like that. And if you don't know something, then that's how they can pull things on you, is because if you lack that wisdom or knowledge about what's going on in your life, then that's where they get you. Like if you don't know the laws with the police department, it's not like they're going to tell you the extra information. That's something that if you don't know it, then you're kind of screwed, because you don't know your rights. And it's so important. Like Starlight really doesn't know her rights, so I can't say I do, but it is so important to know what your rights are. That way they can't pull anything over on you. Even doctors, before they give you medication, find out, what is this medication can do to me? Here's a train going by. Let's see how long. I want to do a recording on this whole video because I want to check out the numbers that are on this train here. So that train actually comes from the area where I used to live. So there was numbers on there. I want to check those numbers out later. But yeah, God's going to test you out all the time, or like I said, there might be people, and believe me, Starlight has been tested and tried and tested and tried and tried and tested and tempted and over and over again, repeatedly, so many different angles. And so it is a big eye-opener, it's funny is because the more you go through that, the more you understand more about this matrix here, how, like I'm in a movie right now. This is Starlight's movie, but I'm going to show you this beautiful scene here. That's where I came from. The bench is over there, the pond, You could see it in the sun sticking out, and but this is a beautiful place here. It's not a very long hiking trail, but I needed to come out and make a video. And you got some of the yellow out here and the orange and some of the trees. There's some yellow over here, and then some like rusty looking leaves here. But yeah, so this is a test. You know, are you gonna pass the test or are you gonna fail the test? And you know what, it's okay. You know, there's times that we're not gonna pass the test, but just like in school, guess what, you get to get retested and see if you're gonna pass the next time. So, and that's what the beauty of God is that God knows when I'm gonna make the wrong decision in life. And if you do, what you're gonna is don't be so hard on yourself. You know, I had a bad habit of doing that before. Is, you know, I would get so frustrated with myself because I always try to be perfect. And you know, then I realized, you know, I don't need to say I should have done that, I should have done this, or, you know, why did I do that? It's just accept that it's okay, you know. Just like Edison doing the light bulb, you're not gonna get it right the first time. So, you know, like even with people getting their driver's license. Now, Starlight got her driver's license the first time. You know, I passed the first time. I did a lot of studying on it, did a lot of driving around with the driver's course that I took, you know, and when I felt ready, bam, I was ready. You know, and I passed it. But then there's some people, they've failed over and over again, and eventually they passed the road test, and, you know, hopefully they were, you know, are a good driver, and you know, that they're being safe on the road. But here's part of that stream. I just got to watch out these big rocks here with all cement in here. I'm gonna walk down carefully to see what kind of shot I have here at the water and the stream here. But yeah, you are tested all the time. You know, there's times that we're going to be tested if we can help somebody out, and you're tested, are you going to help them out? Can you help them out? Should you help them out? Because sometimes in life that I've learned is sometimes when you see somebody repeating the same thing over and over again, and it, what I call is tough love, you know, your heart says, oh, I want to help them out. But then another part of you says, yeah, but, you know, you've already helped them out how many times in the same situation, but they keep on repeating the same thing. But so now maybe by not helping them out, they will learn something, because, you know, and I've had to learn that many times over and over again on the same person. And I realized, you know what? The only thing that I'm learning a lesson. I'm learning that every time I help them out, they're not learning anything. You know, and it's taken from me. Here's a nice little spot here by the water. I just want to see if I can get another view here. But I know this video is getting long, so I'm going to have to end it. But isn't it such a beautiful place? That's why I love coming out here. I am a sucker for water. It's funny, I am in a higher love with the Pisces, but and I'm a Virgo. It's funny, I'm an earth sign and that's a water sign, and here we are together, right out here, out in the heart of nature here, earth and water together. I actually have a picture. I don't have it with me now. I think it's on my computer, but I would like to do something with that. But anyway, beep. I gotta get. So anyway, I just want to let you know, whether you believe me or not, and it's all up to you. Whoopsie. Whether you believe me or not is, this is all a test. I had that on my bedroom wall. I had a star that said, "This is a test." You are tested, whether you like it or not. You're being tested all the time. God is always watching over you, or people could test you. I've had somebody testing me recently really, and it triggered a lot of stuff. I'm like, rawr. But then, you know what I did? I had to take a chill pill and think about it and rethink about it and try to make sense about it. And I'm like, here we go again. I was being tested. How I was going to respond. Was I going to write to them and say blah, 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 blah? Or was I going to be cool and calm about it? Woo! So Starlight had to take a chill pill. Have you ever taken one of them? It's a big horse pill to swallow, and Starlight does not do good with horse pills. I gag on those babies. So anyway, I do love all of you. I hope you get a lot of help from this video, because you are being tested and there's nothing you could do. You are going to get tested no matter how you try to get out of it. No matter what, you're going to be tested one way or another in life, all the time, different ways, different angles, you know. So, and don't worry if you don't pass the test. Just learn that lesson and don't repeat it the next time. Like, you know, oh yeah, like yesterday I caught myself and I bit my tongue. I'm like, ugh. I'm not going to say anything because I know I'm not supposed to, but how many times did I have to learn that lesson over and over again not to do that? So I do love all of you. I hope you get a lot of help from this video, and you can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So God has got a test. Are you going to pass or are you going to fail? And it's just that it is beautiful, though. It could be painful, it can be emotional, you can have highs, you can have lows, and as long as you learn a lesson and you understand what the universe is trying to show you, you will be okay. And anyway, I do love all of you. This is Starlight, love and light. Peace.